Well, hi everyone. Thanks for stumbling onto the channel. Today is going to be a flip through of the GM size. This is a monogram Louis Vuitton A5 style as the shape, size. If you're in the file facts, let's start over. Why is it every time you start a video and then you can't talk? It's just so weird. File facts community calls this an A5. Okay, got it out. I bought this pre-loved off of eBay. It has a card holder there, a flap here, and a flap here. Now, because of these ring binders can dig into the canvas, I have a real hard piece of cardboard on the back and the front to help with those rings to hit this. That's just my style. I always carry a thank you card in my planners ready at all times. And I also have one of these. Guess you can't see that. There we go. I think I got this Michael's, Hobby Lobby, not sure. So that just lives in my planner. I'm an Avon rep here in the state of Oregon, so I always have ready to go Avon order slips in that front pocket. I made all of my own dividers, so throughout this planner, all these laminated ones you'll see are just done here in my own home. This was a calendar that I got from fashionfile.com, like 2015. I cut it all apart and laminated some of the pages, and those are my dividers. This I just got off of Google and just printed out a calendar for the year. I have calendar pages from Carpe Diem, yep, and you date them yourself, and they come obviously a package of 12, and they have different sayings and stuff on the front and the back, but my coworker at my office, she has a calendar of kittens, and so as she's using those up, she gave me a stack of them, and I just taped them on here just for something new. We have hat days on Fridays now at our office. We're just trying to do something in our own little department, something fun. And I haven't started my March planning yet, so I have some stickies and some things that are going to be happening that month, and this just hasn't been filled out yet. How often do you clean out your planners? I try to do it weekly, but for sure every 2 weeks this thing gets cleaned out. So tell me in the comments below if you clean out yours or if you just keep everything in there month after month. I'm taking a trip. This is some ideas and items that I need to make sure that I pack for that trip. I have 3 or 4 of these in my planner. They came from like the Dollar Tree, and all I did was cut them so that they snap right in, and then just use some stickers to decorate it. That's all these are. I went back in to get another packet of these and they're gone. And they were super long. They're for like an 8x11 binder size, so I just cut them. I keep track of my YouTube videos when I create them and when I'm going to upload them. I don't do any editing. Sometimes I'll put music to a video, but I'm not big into editing. But I saw another lady on her YouTube channel showing her planner, and she showed when she created it, when she was editing, and when she was going to upload. And I thought, oh, that's a good idea. And then I kind of remember what I've already done. So I just made these up on Excel myself and slapped them in here. That's all that is. These were some notes that I took, and this was out of a little planner. And I used this piece of paper and put this in there. Obviously, it doesn't even fit into the rings correctly, but who cares? I needed this piece of paper. This one is all open, so a kitty picture just slid down inside of that. And on the outside of this, I had these 3D little cartoon women, and I glued them and left a little bit on the top so that they hang over. Easy to find, a divider page. I don't like any tabs on the side sticking out this way. The top, sure. So when you flip this one over, there's just a different page in here. Just Googled, printed it out, and stuck another little girl up here. Etsy shop for $1 or $1.20 download. This lady had daily fitness trackers. Here, let me get a page that's not all filled in. And so once you have the download, it's yours on your computer forever. And it shows you your weight, if you did any exercises that day, some notes, if you had some calories you wanted to take notes of. If they have a mood tracker down here. Did you take vitamins? Did you have fruit and vegetables that day? Did you do any water intake? So these were kind of cute. I've only used 1 or 2 of them. I'm just starting to get into exercising, and so, well, I've always ate very well, but it's taken me a while to actually start remembering to write it down. You know, they say it takes 30 days to start a habit or 30 days to break a habit. So I need to really start getting into this and jotting it down. So I only put in 5 in here. Here's another clear plastic page that has another one of those 3D ladies on it. And this one's kind of my favorite. I just have some other extra stuff down inside this plastic. But they're cute. Then on Etsy, and I'll have all these linked below. For $1.50, this lady will send you her download. And they're kind of faded blue. It's got your hours to do any kind of time management. It has the to-do list, your chore list, any notes, water intake, meals, that kind of thing. I used these all January, the whole entire month of January, 1 day per page. You just circle what day of the month it is. You could write the date there. And I liked them. I just noticed that with my work schedule, there was so many things still left that I'd have to transfer the next day over that I decided to get 1 week on 2 pages and try those out for the month of coming up March. I'm going to use those. So I'm still trying to find planner piece, as we say, on which kind of inserts are going to work the best. So when I printed them, some came out in color, then my color ink cartridge was empty, so I had to do some in black and white. These are some notes that I have to transfer over. And then here's the next section. Okay. Oh, here's another one of those 3D. So here's that Etsy lady that has those for $1 or $2. White paper, some green paper. Then I bought on Amazon.com these sheets. I just accidentally found these on Amazon.com when I was looking for something else. So you get a full week on 2 pages. Has obviously the date up here. And each one of these days are colored differently. So like Monday is a faded purple. Then we go to more of a gray brown to a pink. Baby blue, like a powder blue. This is a peach, and then pink for the weekend. And I've only used this for 1 day, or excuse me, 1 week. And that's what I had last week. It worked out well. I'm liking it. I thought I was 1 page per day type gal for years because I used a personal size planner for, I would say, 8 years until I graduated into this size. I just write so many things down. The smaller planner just wasn't enough room. So I had to get a larger one. And I fell in love with this size immediately. I just haven't been able to find the correct planner pages that work well for my style. But finding these on Amazon.com and using them all last week, well, actually, I used them for Thursday and Friday of the weekend. Right when the package came, I opened it up and took one out. And then at work, threw everything in here, and I leave this planner open on my desk at my job. It actually has a little holder that stands it up like so. Everything that didn't get done that day, I just put a little arrow to know that it wasn't finished, but I didn't have to move it down to the day or turn the page and write it over because I could still see it. It's, all here when I opened it up. This is the week. This is the things that needed to get done, or I needed to transfer this job to another coworker, that kind of a thing. And I liked it. I had a couple of stickers, so I just threw in those here and there. But I think that this is going to work very well. My weekends usually have tons of things going on, so I'm not too sure if I will have to have just a note page for just the weekend, because having this so small, this may not work. I'm going to totally use these, though, for the whole month of March, and I really want to give this a good try, see if I like it, and see if I can be a week on 2 pages type gal. We'll see. Every Friday in my office, bookkeeping place that I work for, a large corporation, we've started hat days in our department. So every Friday we're going to wear a different type of hat, anything but a baseball cap. And we've been doing it for 3 weeks. It's been really fun. I only have 7 hats, so after every 7 Fridays, I'm going to have to rotate and start over again. But that's okay. Okay, next week after. So I only put in 3 weeks in here so that my planner doesn't get too full. Here's another calendar page that came from that packet of, for that calendar from fashionfile.com. These are just laminated right here at my own house. I keep a tracker of things that have to be done on certain days at my office job. And this helps too to know that if it's the 16th or if it's the 20th or so forth, these things that have to be done. If I am going to take off and go on a vacation and be gone for a week, or just taking a Thursday off in the middle of the week, I know that certain things would have to be transferred to someone else so that they get done. And then I just color them half like a little flag, just because. I don't fill the whole thing in. And I just like looking at the colors when I turn to this page. So this one's almost done. This is home task. I do certain things at my house every single Saturday morning. I have a routine. I don't really need to have them written down and to check them off, because for the whole time I've been an adult, I do certain things on Saturday morning when I wake up. Let's just get that house done. Watching another lady on YouTube, she had a quarterly and annual cleaning schedule in her planner. Thought, what a fabulous idea, because I never remember when I changed like the filters in the furnace. That doesn't have to be done monthly. So I made a sheet of when to clean the oven, when I get up on a ladder and clean all of the light fixtures, fans. I need to clean the attic, so I actually wrote that down. And then I clean my makeup brushes every month. I should do it every single weekend. I don't, but I do clean them monthly. And if you're not cleaning your makeup brushes, please do your face a favor. Clean your brushes. Get that bacteria off of those brushes. Your face will thank you for it. So this will be my things that I will do either monthly, quarterly, or annually. And that's just on regular paper. It was just a graph paper. Again, I Googled it and printed it out. That was it. Now these sheets I've shown before, but because I'm positive you just stumbled onto this channel, you would not have known about these sheets that I did a review on last summer. This is a whole packet from Diem. Can you see that down there? And I got this off of Amazon.com. They are not dated. They just say the days of the week. And it's a thick, huge, huge pack of these. So I'm thinking I may have to start using one of these pages perhaps for my weekends, since these sheets are so small for the weekend. And I do have tons of these left over, and they are thick. Great thick paper. I mean, I think I could probably use a felt pen, maybe even a Sharpie pen, and I don't think it would bleed through. That's how thick these are. And they were very inexpensive. I'll look that up too and place that down below. Here's another one of my dividers. I track my finances, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. These are things that I purchase extra. This is not putting fuel in the car, going to the grocery store, you know, paying for your electricity in your home, my mortgage payment, that kind of stuff. That's normal. These are things that I've done separate, like go to a concert, or if I'm going to be, I don't know, what did I even have on here? I went to the cleanery and did some dry cleaning, and that's not normal because I normally don't do that on a monthly basis. Oh, I bought a pair of stretchy yoga pants that I'm going to use for the cruise that I'm going to go on. And so that was something extra. And I do this every year for 3 years. This is my 4th year doing my quarterly spending, and it's just at a glance just to see where the money is going. It's just like bullet journaling, and you just put it in. It doesn't have to follow the lines, nothing. You just throw it on here. And it's a really nice, quick, easy way. That's how I found out how old this one was that I bought this planner, is because years ago when I bought it, it was a special purchase and it was sitting on one of these pages. And I could pull that up and find out who I bought it from and the date that I bought it. It was fabulous. Just so easy. Oh, here's one more of these that I cut down short. Put some stickers on it. My budget. This was some spending, and I wanted to keep track, even though that was from last year. I wanted to remember how much I spent at that location. Here's another one of those blank sheets. I'm using that just as kind of a divider. My Avon section. This has things that I need to take care of, call, things that are on back order that I need to make sure I track for these certain customers. Most of my customers now are placing their order online, but I have 82, 92 people here in my town that I still have to deliver to. So keeping all that straight. So these are just notes about all that. Oh, very last section. This, google.com, look for a full year A5 planner fold out, and it'll give you one of these. This was my tracking for the last couple of years. This is a cheat sheet on 7 and 8 digit Chanel codes, what they start with. Each number means a different year. YouTube music. And these are all hints, tips, tricks for passwords. And the final thing is another cardboard to help with these rings not coming into the canvas itself. Got a couple of cards. And we are done. And that is it. Thanks for watching.